Welcome back to kind of a different edition of Bourbon Country Reacts.
A little bit.
So, this is Dustin. He's our bourbon guy.
Yep.
I'm Keith,
He's the music guy.
kind of a music guy.
Yep.
But what makes this one different for us is that we have never had a distillery itself provide us with a bourbon for the channel.
Until now.
Until now.
Yep.
Dustin and I went to the Hotel Tango distillery. We're both wearing the hats.
Yeah, we look
today.
like we're a Hotel Tango billboard.
Cool. We are. We spent a significant amount of time with Travis, who's their founder and CEO.
Yeah.
And one hell of a cool guy.
Yeah. Had a lot of fun. Great tasting, too.
Yeah, they provided us with a tasting, and they provided us with some bottles to review.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I would say about this is that, I mean, first of all, you guys know that with us, you get genuine reactions.
You get what you get. We told that to Travis.
We've gotten a lot of hate for being that way, and if we don't like something, saying so. One of the interesting things in our conversation with Travis, who, by the way, is a former recon Marine, so dude's no joke.
Right.
One of the things we said is, dude, you can give us bottles, but if we don't like them, we're going to say so.
Yep.
His reaction actually kind of surprised me. He said, that is exactly what I want from you.
Right.
If something is not right about my products, I need to know.
That's awesome.
And we thought that was, I'm real big on integrity.
Yeah.
In my job in the real world, integrity is absolutely required. And it's just my history, my personality.
Yep.
So
That's
Travis,
what makes this fun for us, right?
yeah, what you see is what you get. So Travis, you're about to get an honest review of your product. We've never done this before. We don't know what YouTube, because we have to disclose that
Right.
to YouTube.
Yep.
And we don't know what YouTube's going to do to the video.
Nope.
But tell us what Travis has given us to check out.
So we haven't cracked it yet. It's been kind of hard not to, honestly. We did have to figure out kind of the YouTube rules a little bit around what we needed to do before we drop this video. But Travis gave us a Hotel Tango Single Barrel, ready to drink, high standard issue. This is a single barrel that you can only get at the Hotel Tango distillery.
Which, by the way, I would recommend you swing by.
Yeah,
They've got a lot of cool stuff besides bourbon there.
Yeah, even if you don't like bourbon,
They've got everything.
What,
Everything.
like 4 or 5 other spirits,
Yeah,
they're all good.
I hate rum. Hate rum.
That's true. Can confirm.
And liked the rum I tasted there.
It blew my mind because I was like, "Oh, he's not going to drink that. Take that away." And they left it and brought him something else, and he drank it, and he's like, "I don't hate this."
I couldn't believe it.
That happened. I could have swore he said something about this being like double oaked or something, but I don't see that on here. It is a reserve. So we'll get into more of this once we're, talking about bourbon at the end. I'll crack this. What are we listening to?
So, now, you track the requests, and this one's up there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like really, really high.
So I track our requests in 2 ways. New artists that we haven't heard are on one list, and repeat artists are on a separate list. The idea being, we'll probably get less requests for new artists, but we try to kind of balance those out, right? Yeah. This I can confirm, this is our highest new artist request we've had so far.
So, yeah, across the whole channel, right?
Exactly.
I mean, all our time here doing this,
right.
This is the highest requested song.
Yep.
So it is Vince Gill, but featuring one of my favorites, who would be Allison Krause.
Yeah.
With Ricky Scaggs, who is a legend in the bluegrass community. I think he primarily plays the mandolin, but I think I have seen him on banjo more than once. That's a staff pick.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's a single barrel staff pick.
So his staff helped pick this barrel apparently.
Yeah, so don't cut that off the bottle.
No.
I want to keep that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the song is Go Rest High on That Mountain, and we're going to check out a live performance of that. So I am highly anticipating both this pour and this song. That was a ponk and a good look. All right, let's quit wasting time. Check this song out.
That color,
So
dude.
if you'll stop for just a second and go, this may be the only opportunity I ever have to sing music in this hallowed ground, and then take a moment to really let it feed you in a really beautiful way.
Looks like the Grand Ole Opry.
Miss Allison Krause, Ricky Scaggs.
There's Allison. What instrument does Ricky have? Looked like a mandolin.
That is
Yep.
Look at that color, dude.
Would y'all be so kind as to sing this song with me? Two of my favorite people in this whole world.
Huh.
It's a song I wrote about my brother when he passed away some years back. The song brought an awful lot of peace to an awful lot of people over the years. I had no idea that it would, but I'm grateful that people use it in their toughest times.
That's cool.
I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. Coolest high on that mountain, son, you work on earth is
These
done.
harmonies are giving me chills, man.
Go to heaven to shine, love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces, and they hear your sweet voice sing. Coolest high on that mountain, son, you work on earth is done. Go to heaven to shine, love for the Father and the Son.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
Wow.
I mean, that was really gospel bluegrass.
And yeah, absolutely.
But holy shit.
He delivered the shit out of that, dude.
Dude, those harmonies.
Yeah, all three of them were amazing.
Allison and Ricky coming in, when they did, it just grabbed you.
Yeah, and it's like right here, and it's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, it got me in the feels, man. I mean, that legit.
he delivered. So he said he wrote the song for his brother, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can feel it. You can feel that emotion.
Yeah. God.
Which,
Okay, I got a little in the corner. It's just dust in this room. Man.
yeah,
Yeah, how about you?
yeah. You probably it was the fumes off of this that were burning your eyes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. What a freaking song, man. You know what's wild is I can totally see this song being performed over and over again in funeral services
Took it right out of my
all
head,
over the country.
Absolutely.
Because
As
ultimately,
one of the most beautiful songs you'd hear while you're there.
and you know, because ultimately it's a message of peace and hope, right?
Yep.
And I think people need a little more of that, not just in
Not just in funerals.
funerals. Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. Absolutely.
Seems to be a little animosity and anxiety in today's society, so a little peace and hope probably wouldn't hurt.
Go a long way.
Yeah. So, yeah, just a hell of a song.
Can you imagine being at that performance with those three on the dude?
How would you react? So
I don't know.
I can't see myself going, yeah.
No, you'd be like,
I mean, you just sit there and all, right?
yeah, that's what I did.
So I'm aware. I was watching an interview. I see it, particularly if this was the first time it was played with those folks. So I was watching an interview. It was one of like Jimi Hendrix's producers,
Okay.
and he was talking about Janis Joplin. So before the Monterey Pop Festival, where all these huge freaking names from, you know, back in that day got together, including like Hendrix and Clapton and everybody. Well, Janis was there, and she was pretty much unknown.
Not for long.
And they were all in this like bar that sat like, you know, maybe 100 people. And it was all these producers. I mean, the labels were there. Everybody in the music business was there because Monterey was like the next day or something. And I guess this little girl comes walking up on the stage, and she just kind of, this diminutive little finger, and she starts out, and then boom, she becomes Janis. And this producer said when she stopped singing, you could have heard a pin drop in that bar for the next solid minute.
And then everybody was like,
You know,
right?
What did I just watch? What just happened?
Yep.
I could see that being,
The same similar reaction.
I think it's how I'd react. It's kind of how I am reacting.
Yeah. Agreed. It was such a powerful song and a powerful delivery that it's and the message is solemn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard. I feel like I should be in awe, and I am in awe. I don't know that I could. I wouldn't think to clap unless other people were clapping.
I think the song deserves reverence.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And so, I mean, after the song was over, you and I looked at each other like,
What happened was
yeah.
we were listening to the song, and
Now
then
we don't know what to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Cool tune.
very cool tune.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the requests for
Seriously, Vince knocked that out of the park. This was our first Vince.
that. It was our first Vince, not our first Allison.
Right.
First Ricky.
Right. Well, technically Vince was with Carrie, but
Oh, right. He didn't.
he didn't really.
He played a lot of guitar.
He played guitar and a little bit of backup.
And plus, Carrie was just busy blowing everybody's minds.
She was doing this with that song and the other performance.
Yeah.
So apparently he has a thing for that.
I guess. I mean, I'm sure you guys will be requesting more Vince Gill. I
would
can just
assume.
feel it coming.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Not a lot. We didn't get a ton of requests for Vince until that Carrie video.
And then they start pouring in. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Straight to the top. So tell me about Hotel Tango, man.
So, this tastes to me a lot different from other stuff I've had from them.
Agreed.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't think we got a tasting of this while we were at the distillery.
I don't think we did. We may have, but I don't think we did.
I don't think we
This
did.
is sourced.
Okay.
Just as a heads up. This is an MGP.
Okay.
Lawrenceburg, Indiana. That just means that, like Travis and his team got some barrels from MGP and decided how they wanted them to work in the bottle. What do you think the proof is on this thing?
All right, let me take a sip and make a guess.
Because I didn't tell you initially.
I'm going to go with about somewhere in the neighborhood of 105.
So I think that's because you've had a couple of sips, to be frank. When I first tasted it, I was like, oh, that's got heat. No, it didn't.
It does have some heat.
It didn't like mushroom cloud me and make me want to not drink it. It was delicious heat, but it was heat. We're sitting at 125 proof. So it's hot it's a barrel proof.
For 125 proof, it's smooth though.
Right, exactly. That's exactly right.
The highest I would have gone guess wise was 110.
Yep.
And I was actually thinking it burns along the lines of Weller 107, which is what put me
Around that.
to that number.
Okay. That's a really interesting comparison. Because I get some of the similar notes from that.
I did when I said that, I didn't think about it,
Yeah.
but it's actually comparable in a lot of ways. Now this has a flash of flavor somewhere. I noticed it earlier, and I've already forgotten, so I need to come back. I mean, that was the weirdest damn thing.
What you got?
So, it's kind of citrusy up front, I think. I'm telling you, you guys are going to make fun of me for this.
I'm going to make fun of you.
You're going to make fun of me for
I
this.
can't wait.
As it rolls from the initial towards the finish, right there in the middle, there's a flash of fucking bubble gum. And then it goes to a
No, give me that.
Then it kind of rolls to a chocolate and goes bitter, which it's a pleasing bitter, the bitter I like.
I'll give you the citrus. The bubblegum, you're crazy.
Now that I put it in your head,
Yeah.
fucking try it.
Try it. Yeah. Yeah, you do your thing. Well, let me try it again. So what I found really interesting about, and I don't talk about this often because he makes fun of me for it, it's got a really different mouthfeel as soon as it hits your tongue. It's thick.
It does. What kind of legs does it have?
That's what I was just looking at. I think it's I can't really tell in this glass. Either that or they're like really thick legs.
They seem about normal.
But I think it tastes thick to me because it just, as soon as it hits your tongue, it just grabs it. And it's like, hey, so up front, I get so much caramel.
Normally I detect caramel. I'm not really getting a lot of it.
Dude, I'm getting a ton of caramel into almost a butterscotch. That floats into a citrus. That almost, the citrus is, it's kind of weird because it kind of like pops on your tongue. It's almost like a fizzy sensation.
I'm fucking sticking to bubble gum, man. I know
You're broke.
it sounds
Get out of
upset.
here. You're
All right,
broken.
look.
You're broken.
Pay attention and try it again. Take a smaller sip.
It's not bubble gum. Maybe that's the problem. I've been drinking this.
Take a smaller sip. There's some sweetness there before it goes.
You're a dick.
Did you taste it that time?
It's super quick. It's a flash of like big bubble.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a flash of big bubble. No shit. That's weird. You're weird. Take bigger drinks.
All right, I'll try a bigger drink.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Because I didn't get that with the drinks I've been taking. His staff did a good job, I'd say. This is some good stuff.
Ooh. Holy crap. You can change the flavor of this bourbon dramatically by the size of your sip. That was a completely different bottle.
Right? Did you get caramel?
Yes.
Yeah. And then what?
Citrus.
Yep.
And then that pleasing bitter finish.
Yeah.
And
That's
a
like
residual light alcohol burn.
Mm-hmm. That almost tingles. Like it's
It
almost like
does
soda,
tingle.
like a soda tingle.
Like Pop Rocks.
Yeah. Yes. That's right. You remember when we did their HTO3
Yes.
when it said HTO3 on it?
Uh-huh.
This one says HTBR,
Barrel. What's the BR?
beverage ration.
Well, because it's barrel ready to drink, like a meal ready to eat. That's a joke, you know. There's some comical things on Hotel Tango's bottles. If you're prior military or current military, you just sit and read the bottle because it'll make you laugh.
So I'm going to read this because it's kind of cool. So this is American Straight Bourbon Whiskey, aged 6 years. The description. No, not bubblegum. There are many barrels of Hotel Tango Reserve Bourbon, but only the best of the best were hand-selected by our head distiller, and of those only one was chosen by this, it's a little hard to read, this retailer to bottle and sell exclusively. There are many bottles of Hotel Tango Reserve Bourbon, but this one is special. Savor accordingly.
I kind of agree. This is different, very different flavor profile from most of the Hotel Tango we've had.
Drink in a cool, dry place. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. Any Marine's happy to even be in a cool, dry place, let alone
Or
drink.
dry, right? Either one, you're really kind of happy with.
Yeah. So, thanks to Hotel Tango.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciated the tour. We appreciate the bottle. We have a couple more, and we'll get to them.
Yep.
And hey, if you enjoyed this video,
Give us a like. Give us a subscription if you want to keep watching a couple idiots do idiot things, because that's all you're going to get. If you don't like it, well, thanks for watching. If you do like it, though, get down in the comments, talk to us. We love to interact with you guys. We hear some awesome stories from you folks. You give us a lot of really cool information about the tunes we're listening to.
and the artists.
And the artists. Yeah, absolutely. The backstories that we're like, wow, this is better than Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of the time. Also, tell us what to listen to. Like I said, this was a high request of all you. So keep them coming. I'll keep tracking them. He's not doing shit. It's cool, though. And then also, you know, Hotel Tango, they didn't really bribe us, technically.
No.
They didn't provide a song.
Yeah, the song was your votes.
Yep. So, but they did supply us with a bourbon. If you'd like to supply us with a bourbon, that's a bribe. And your bribe will take your song to the top. So if you want to do that too. Anything else I'm missing?
I think that's about it. So, till next time, guys.
See you.